You are sitting at a red light, and suddenly another driver rear-ends you. You did absolutely nothing wrong. But assuming the at-fault driver's insurance company will automatically play fair is a mistake that puts thousands of dollars at immediate risk. Navigating a car accident claim requires a strict protocol. Today, we will walk through a step-by-step framework to handle the U.S. claims process. We will cover the exact notification timeline, a specific visual add-ins checklist, and the precise phrasing you need to shut down predatory adjusters. Before we begin the steps, take a moment to gather a pen, a piece of paper, and your personal auto insurance policy. Having these physical tools in front of you shifts the dynamic of the claim. You move from being a passive victim reacting to an insurance adjuster to an active claimant directly controlling the financial outcome of the wreck. Let's start at the scene of the crash. Step 1 happens before you leave the accident site. Call the police immediately. You need an officer to make an independent evaluation of the wreck and draw an official diagram of how the collision occurred. While you wait, secure your visual evidence. Keep vehicles in their exact post-crash positions if safe. Use your phone to record a continuous, sweeping video of the entire scene and take close-up photographs of the specific damage to both vehicles. Make sure you explicitly photograph the other driver's license plate and their physical insurance card. If there are witnesses, walk up and ask for their names and phone numbers directly. Do not assume the police officer will properly document witness contact information in their final report. Securing this unalterable, independent evidence on the pavement prevents the at-fault driver's insurance company from successfully changing the story to shift liability later on. Once you are safely away from the scene, you must immediately preserve your claim. This starts by calling your own insurance company on day 1 to notify them of the accident, even though you are entirely not at fault. U.S. case law often mandates a strict notification window, sometimes exactly 90 days, to keep your future coverage options legally viable. If you miss this window, you risk losing your safety net. By day 2, you must independently open a claim with the at-fault driver's liability insurance. Do not wait for their adjuster to call you first. Use the insurance information you gathered at the scene and initiate the process yourself. Executing this dual notice calendar immediately strips both insurance companies of their ability to deny your future payouts based on missed administrative deadlines. Property damage moves quickly, and you have specific rights while a vehicle is out of commission. You are legally entitled to compensation for loss of use, so you should demand an immediate rental car from liability insurance while repairs are pending. Keep the timeline aggressive. If communication with the adjuster stalls for more than 48 hours after they review the damage, call them back and demand a definitive decision on whether the vehicle is a total loss or repairable. If they determine it is repairable, remember that you have the explicit legal right to choose your own body shop and the right to demand original equipment manufacturer, or OEM, parts. Aggressively dictating this property damage timeline forces the insurance company to absorb the financial burden of a rental car and shop delays, keeping the costs off your balance sheet. When it comes to the personal injury side of your claim, the opposing adjuster will likely ask you for a recorded statement. You are under no legal obligation to provide one. Simply and politely decline it. Adjusters often use these recordings to extract casual, out-of-context quotes, like you saying, "I feel fine," the day after the wreck, and weaponize those words to legally diminish the value of your soft tissue injuries later. Watch for early low-ball warning signs. An adjuster might offer you an immediate low-dollar cash settlement of $1,500, or ask you to sign an agreement capping your medical bill coverage at a low threshold like $5,000. Here is the exact script to reject these traps. Tell the adjuster, "I am declining this offer. Settlement discussions will not begin until my medical treatment is totally complete. Only after you are fully healed should you prepare your physical document checklist to force a fair settlement. You will need your police report, your complete medical records, every single medical bill, and documentation from your employer proving your lost wages. Delaying the settlement until all medical treatment is concluded guarantees your final payout is calculated based on empirical, verified medical data, rather than the adjuster's early, discounted estimate. Even if you do everything right, you face a major statistical risk. The at-fault driver might be uninsured, or carrying a state minimum liability policy that cannot cover your total costs. UM coverage solves this. The graph scales to $85,000 for a totaled new vehicle. If the at-fault driver has a minimum policy, this red bar, their insurance pays only $25,000. coverage bridges the deficit, stacking on top to fill the $60,000 gap. This exact same stacking logic applies to your physical recovery. If long-term medical bills exceed the at-fault driver's bodily injury limits, bodily injury coverage steps in to pay for your surgeries and ongoing treatment. Coverage acts as your ultimate financial safety net. And because you notified your own insurance company on day one of the calendar, you preserved your legal right to activate this coverage months or even years down the line. To maintain control of your claim, rely on these 4 pillars. Follow the dual notice timeline. Firmly refuse recorded statements. Delay any injury settlement until your treatment officially ends. And stack your coverage to cover the deficits. Executing this framework removes the adjuster's leverage. You establish an unassailable paper trail, forcing insurance companies to pay the true mathematical value of your claim. If you found this breakdown valuable, please take a moment to like the video, share it, leave a comment with any questions, and subscribe to US Finox for more financial frameworks. Knowing exactly how to navigate the US claims process ensures you get your car fixed and your medical bills paid. But more importantly, it serves as an essential shield against systemic corporate exploitation. Thanks for watching.